Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Drayton Town Career Mode. Sorry, it's been a while, but we've been a little bit busy with normal life and work life and everything like that, and sort of having the time to be able to record this. Obviously, it takes a little bit of time doing this. It's not straightforward as just jumping on. There's obviously the editing and everything that goes with it. So, we are in League One, and it is the start of the League One campaign. I would say it's a tough game. Oxford away, they just obviously won the playoffs and come up with us. It's going to be a tough game. I think every game in this league will be tough, but there is certain games in there that I do fancy us to sort of, run away with it and win comfortably. Some games obviously will be really tight, and then obviously other games that we're going to lose. And it's just a case of what teams will do what against. But we got off to an absolute flyer here. Neil, I think it was Sam actually, put a ball through to Mikey, cut in, great little cut in and off the crossbar, 1-0 to us. It's only taken 11 minutes, but Mikey is our first goal scorer of the League One season, and what a way to get that goal as well. Absolutely hit that into the far corner. I don't normally do the replays, but look at the way he just sort of caresses it into that corner. Keeper almost got it, but it was a very good strike from Mikey nonetheless, and as I say, it gives us a nice early lead after 11 minutes, and then we sort of played well on the counter-attack. This is how I built my team up. Obviously, we changed the away formation. Instead of sitting back, we're just going to absolutely bombard. Look at all the pink shirts flooding forward. Sam hit it. There's a really good save from the Oxford goalkeeper and forces another save from him as well. But look how quickly we broke out. More shirts from us than there was from them. Couldn't win the header, but Tommy did well to set it up for Paul. Nice little power shot. It's a very strong hand from the goalkeeper that forces another corner. And I really want to be sort of in the basis that we are really strong from corners. I want to score as much as many set pieces as I can. It fell to Paul again. This time on his left foot, hit another power shot. This time straight at the goalkeeper. But yeah, these corners is where I really want to be at. We finally actually do get one. Chris, good powerful header away from the goalkeeper into the far corner, makes it 2-0 to us, and a really good start that we really wanted on this opening day of the season. But yeah, our corners are going to be really key this season. We've got the height, we've got the sort of the delivery, we've got the masterpiece of the takers, delivering it. So obviously want to do that. And then early into the second half, Mikey broke the offside trap. I think the centre-back played him on. Mikey all the way. You just know the end result. And in and off the post with the outside of the right foot as well. Aided, really, but we don't really care as long as it ends in the back of the net. That's 2 for Mikey already. And he's just absolutely running away with this. Sam did the same. Ran away from the Oxford defence. Was a little bit wider, tried to side foot it in. I think the keeper may have got a hand to it. If he did, it's an absolutely fantastic save. Really good save from him. And then our first clean sheet of the season went. Alfie took a very heavy touch and it fell into there, and it's a simple tap in for Oxford to make it 3-1. But yeah, Alfie was really, I guess he was unlucky, just dozed on the ball, got caught after coming on as well. So really frustrating that we don't keep the clean sheet. But on the brighter side, Tyler did well. Great little ball for the Mikey. First time finish with his left foot. Gets a hat-trick. 1 game in. Already has his hat-trick. He's just pure class. League 2, he bagged a lot of goals. I'm expecting him to bag a lot of goals this season as well. He's already got 3 so far this season. I don't know. I can't remember how much he got. Definitely double figures into the sort of the 18 mark, nearly 20 mark. But they say it's a harder league, but I generally think that Mikey might hit that barrier or that bar of the goals this season. Wigan next at home on our first home game. New kit, new stadium as well at home. I'd expected Wigan or Oxford to give us a tougher game than what Wigan did, but Wigan were absolutely really hard to break down. They played so well defensively. Paul missed the season, it has to be said. I don't know how he hasn't scored that. He took it down brilliantly, but I just don't know how he didn't get that into the back of the net. Really unfortunate from him. But the deadlock was broken 8 minutes from time. Dan Everett with his first goal of the season, and I think his first goal in a while, rises above everyone, heads it over, over 3 or 4 players into the far corner. But we get the win that we needed. It's 2 wins, 1 clean sheet, obviously at home. But it's just the start that we needed. Teams like that, sometimes they're going to come to our sort of our game, sort of our ground. We want to make it a fortress, so teams are going to back off, sit away, and we're just going to have to sit and defend for a long time in them sort of games that we're going to have to just do that. Carabao Cup next. Ocean just went on an amazing run. I'm surprised that Ocean didn't get tackled here because he's not very strong, in all fairness, but his finishing is absolutely class, and a great run through, great finish as well. Give us a 1-0 lead over Blackburn. And of course, if you remember, we had Blackburn last season in the Carabao Cup, so looking for a little bit of revenge, if I say so. And then Dave did really well. Great tackle high up the pitch. Did really well. Cuts in all the way through the middle. Lays it on the plate for Robbie. Taps it in 2-0 already in half an hour. And it just looks like a different Blackburn side, to be honest. And then into the sort of later stages of the first half, they did really well here, Blackburn. Great turn. There it was. Jaden was covering, but Alfie made a really good save. And then I think Jaden heads it out for a corner, which actually came to nothing. And then Blackburn, before they had it, great little feat here. I don't know who that number 13 was. It's a good finish, this. He slide puts it into the far corner, but he was actually offside. Well played from our defence for keeping that such a high line. But we did really well to catch him offside, which obviously is really good. And as you can see, I think it was his thigh, his left thigh, that was keeping him off. But he did get his goal. He nutmegged here. Great little 1-2. I think Jax was playing him on. He was quite sort of deep, really, which is fine. I don't really mind them sort of situations, but we just got to be wary into future games. And then Blackburn almost got the equaliser. Gallagher and Smodek playing nice little 1-2 with each other. I thought he was going to carry on going. Hit a shot. Alfie makes a really good save from the goalkeeper, which I generally thought could have crept into that far corner if he would have got the sort of the power right on it, but he didn't. And unfortunately for us, from this corner, nothing sort of came to it. The keeper actually came up. Chris got it away, and I thought the ref would have allowed it because if I would have won the header, I would have been through. But either way, it's 3 wins from 3. It's another victory for us. We're through in the cup, which is obviously good as well. So we'll look forward to seeing who we got in the next round. But back to league business. Northampton away almost scored. It was a great little crossfield ball. They almost scored the goal, which would have been a sucker punch from us on the counter attack. Neil did really well. Hit a low shot. Almost crept into the corner. I didn't expect it. I just wanted it on target, but it was a fantastic save from the keeper to push it away for a corner. And as I said, sort of our set pieces here is where we're going to be key, looking out for a lot of goals from our set pieces. I'm going to try and keep count of it. I don't think the game does, but try and do ourselves. Down with a downward header. Got the connection, I just didn't get the direction, I think, and it went wide. And then later stages of the first half, almost on the stroke of half time, look at our build up here. 1 touch passing, couple of little touches there from Paul. It's a great ball over the top for Sam, who was kept on by the centre back. Took a touch, still got a lot of work to do because he's got 2-3 players chasing down him. He just did that, and he smashes it into the far corner, and it's his first goal of the season. Of course, he got a fair few last season as well from that sort of position, cutting in, smashing it hard as you can, but really well played. And then I thought I'd go down for a little dribble, took it away from the defender, just hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Really unfortunate that it didn't fall to Mikey, but I should have done better and scored. And then just past the hour mark, I did really well. Tried to feed it through to Mikey, it got blocked off, and then Sam made a really good darting run. It's a great touch on the chest, on the volley, into the corner, 2-0, and it's a double for Sam, who I think will probably double his goal tally if he carries on the way that he's going about this. But yeah, really good here. In terms of being unlucky when you're trying to defend for a clean sheet, Tommy does well to get in here, but it just sort of fell to the player, which I was sort of put off by Dan because I didn't know how to react. I thought, I don't need to change to Dan because our guy, or like Tommy's going to make the tackle and whatnot. But unfortunately, he didn't. And then, it just went out for a goal, which is really annoying because obviously, as I said, we don't keep the clean sheet. Lincoln in League One, Neil, great ball through to Mikey, and again Mikey just curls it and caresses it in that corner. He's done a lot of work and training in that, sort of taking the ball, opening his body up, curls it into the corner. An absolutely lovely finish it is, and it gives us a 1-0 lead as well. And Lincoln are going to be one of them hard teams to break down. You're going to have to play really well against them. I did well again, try to cut in again, hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Sam almost gets it, it's blocked, comes back to Sam again, it's then blocked again, and then Lincoln managed to get it clear. And then really late into the second half, they didn't really do much, Lincoln, until very late into the second half. It's a great turn, that is. He fooled me. Sov makes a very decent save at his near post. But yeah, that could have ended differently if he went the other way, I think. And then from the corner, nothing really happened, but they did have a free kick that I sort of gave away. I went 2-footed in with Joe. Good job I didn't, because I think I would have got a red card. But either way, it's another win. It's another clean sheet at home, and this is what we're doing really well at home, making it a fortress. As I said, what we want to do. Maybe a little bit different on the away spectrum. Look at that for a through ball. What a touch, what a turn, and what a finish as well. You cannot hate on that. That is absolutely fantastic. I was just really gutted that I just couldn't get there in time. The through ball was absolutely immaculate. Sam did well, cuts into Mikey. What a touch that is. Tried to curl it in that corner, and tell you what, that was not too far away from an equaliser as well. Tommy did well. Good little football here. Paul, he takes a shot. It's a decent save from the goalkeeper straight at him. It falls to nil. And again, keeper makes another good save to deny nil. And we're just doing like away at the moment. We're playing quite well. Sometimes it's quite hard to get these sort of away things like down and dusted. Dan gets up. It's a sort of I guess a cross shot. I don't really know what sort of happened there, but try to put it back into the mixer. Cambridge deal with it. And then sort of from that, they go up the other end. And I thought he was going to feint shoot into the corner, but he didn't. He then hit it to the left. And this guy was just sort of running the show. That's his second goal. He was a handful up top. You think the power and the strength for Dan, we've got it. But unfortunately, they didn't in the first half. Early in the second half, we get one back. Mikey again. It's just turning into the Mikey show at this rate. Just he seems to be the only one that's scoring all these goals. But really well played from Mikey here. And then Neil lays on a plate for Mikey. And all the goals that he scored, you think he's scoring. But I don't know if the game's thinking that I'm not scoring that. Or I don't think that, I just don't understand why Mikey wouldn't score that, in all fairness. Ian makes a world-class save, tips it with his fingers, I think, for a corner. It was absolutely a fantastic save. And then really sort of just pushing. We've got a lot of players back, but obviously we hit him on the break. Kai did really well, and Okanabiri, I think it's Okanabiri, but he got his hat-trick. It's 3-1, and any chance of a comeback was sort of, that was it. It ruined that. So yeah, unfortunate for us. It's our first defeat of the season. It's away. I don't mind it being away, because obviously I want to get these home wins better and do well. Kian in the cup, Carabao Cup's second round, I think, or the third round. MK Dons at home. We got battered by MK Dons in the league. Of course, have come up with us. Jack did really well. It's a really decent save actually there to force the goalkeeper from the save. And then we played really well. Look at this football. Robbie into Tyler. Everyone was sort of involved. That's what we do really good. The defender tried to make it difficult for me, but Tyler just curls it into the corner. A lot of finesse finishing, I think, is the term that I would use that we're doing. But yeah, a lot of these are absolutely fantastic with the strikes. Yeah, we're not doing too badly, in all fairness. And then MK Dons almost gets there. Goal there for MK Dons. I was really annoyed because I thought I was going to get the block on the shot, but unfortunately I didn't, which is absolutely fine. But it's just when we concede these sort of late goals, it does my head in. Another good save from Alfie, which had to force it to extra time. I mean, penalties, because there is no extra time. And I'm going to spoil anything for you, but up step, the worst penalty shootout ever. In all fairness, it was absolutely terrible. Both first penalties then missed, then Sam misses, so our second one was then missed. MK Dons then went to take theirs. Their second one missed, so all 4 penalties taken, all missed. I then stepped forward, a little bit of power on it, but only just scored. It went into the corner, but only just. The keeper almost got it. Then MK Dons scored. Kemp with a weird run up. I thought he was going that way, but it's a good penalty, top corner, slots it away, 1-1. Then Tyler steps forward for the 4th penalty. Looked like he's going right, but sent the keeper the wrong way, just sat him down. It's such a good penalty from Tyler. Then Gilby stepped forward, and then he just scored. Alfie almost got there. That was so close. And then Ocean, with our 5th and decided penalty, had to score already, which he did kind of calmly down the middle. A lot of teams do that against me, so I didn't mind doing it, in all fairness. So then Williams then stepped forward, which means he had to score. And if he didn't score, then, of course, it would be us going through. But he scored, so it went through to extra time. Extra penalties. And then, as you can see here, Chris with the longest run-up ever, Paul Pogba-esque, but calmly slots it into the corner. No one saving that. And then again, back pressure to MK Dons, had to score, which he didn't, and Alfie makes the save I sort of went early, and I thought I was worried about going early, actually, in all fairness. But Alfie makes a save. It's a decent save, but it was an awful penalty shootout to start with. 4 penalties taken, all 4 missed. Which is, I don't know, is funny or embarrassing, but either way, yeah, it was not a good start for us. But the main thing is that we won. We're now through to, I think it's the 4th round that we are through to as well. So really happy about that. It's good progress for us. We get a lot of money, I think, from this as well, which is obviously the main thing that we want. But in terms of sort of who we're playing, I don't really mind. And then it comes down to the last league game of the month. Reading, lucky to still be in business, obviously, with their owner and everything going on. As I said before, and I'll say many times again, set pieces are going to be key to break teams down. If we can't break them at home because they're compact and, sort of an 8-man defense line or whatever, these sort of corners are going to be the ones to break it down. And unfortunately, guys, it was the worst game ever. We scored early in the first half, and then in the second half, it was absolutely rubbish. Nothing doing in the second half. I think Reading had 1 shot. I had 3, and 1 in the second half. I think most of it coming in the first half. But yeah, really, really rubbish game. We got to win another clean sheet. So we won all our home games and also kept a clean sheet in our home games as well, all bar in the cup, obviously. But really happy with that. In terms of the table, we're leading the way, but obviously 1 defeat, which was the Cambridge game, which again, don't really care about. It's get your losses and everything out the way, but there's a lot of teams in there that will be up there. There's 3 teams that have not yet won. Reading, obviously one of them teams, but you can see why they were so compact. They just didn't want to lose, but yeah, we had to beat them. Wigan again, there was a hard team to break down. There was a late goal, and of course Lincoln as well. So a lot of teams that will be down towards the table, whether if it's now or later in the season, we're just going to have to find a way to break them down. In terms of goals, Sod 3 clean sheets from 3. No other keepers got clean sheets, but Sod absolutely cruising in the clean sheets. Mikey 5 goals already, including a hat-trick on the opening day. I don't think many players actually get a hat-trick on the opening day of the season. Chris and Dan already 2 and 1 goals already. Tyler and Ocean setting the sort of the standards in the league, the cup game, the way that they were playing as well. So it's a good start to the season, could be better, but it is what it is. We push on now. We're in September. It's going to be fun, and I shall see you for that one as well, guys. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Peace.